The proof is in your numbers. Learn more at flashforwardsites.com.
Welcome to Networking Arizona with host Carol Blonder. You'll hear interviews with businesses located throughout the valley. Networking, it makes a difference.
If I traded it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show in just a little bit. And I know that everyone knows that I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves on my show. And that's what we're doing here right through the radio with everybody. And what I love about the show, and I'm going to start off saying it that way, since you're going to hear me say it many times, is that it's information for people. So listen up, everyone. Maybe it's you or someone that you know that might need something that you hear right here on the show. My first guest is Michael Velasco, and he's the owner of Provident Accounting Services. Welcome to back to the show. You've been back on a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me back. It's good to be back on the show. We're a full-service accounting firm, so we take care of payroll, tax preparations, bookkeeping, tax planning, really we kind of consider ourselves consultants with our clients and business partners with them as they bring us aboard to really help them with all of their accounting needs. So.
I was on your website recently, and I really saw the way that you make it pretty clear that you want to be their partner. You're like a partner with them to make sure that you save them money is really what you do. You end up saving them money.
Yeah, I think it's one thing just to do the bookkeeping, and we send you the reports every month. It's another thing to really advise the business owner on ways that they can save on taxes and really getting to the planning piece, and then really helping them because small business owners are on a bit of an island, and I think one of the things that we can do is really be on that island with them and really helping them through, especially a year like we've had this year, where a lot of our business owners have had a lot of different complexities with COVID, and so we want to be there for them, and really helping them through the process, helping them make good decisions on their business.
Now, before we get into what you wanted to talk about today, I do want to mention something else that you do as well, and that is if anyone is starting a business, but a lot of people are, or maybe, I should say this, you're starting a business, you actually want to talk to them. That's a really good time to do it now. You can talk to them anytime, but it's a great time to talk to somebody even before, when they're even thinking about it, because you actually will help them and find out, are you ready? What do you need to be doing to prepare to do this correctly? Yeah,
Carol, I'm glad you mentioned that, because we do the corporate setups, LLC setups, getting you the EIN numbers, doing the S elections if you're interested in an S corporation and saving on taxes. So it's really important. If you're interested in starting a business, you really have to take the first step, and that's call somebody that really knows how to help set these up. And so we get business owners all the time that they set them up off of a YouTube video, and they get to us and they've done something incorrectly, and it's always harder to go back and change things, especially if they're a year or two. They were just starting their business. Well, now it's a successful business with serious tax implications, and they didn't set it up correctly. So we really like to get them from the start, and we have a really, really affordable LLC set up. We do them for $350. So it's really
that's incredible, because I know how much I paid for mine 13 years ago.
Yeah, and some attorneys will sometimes charge a couple $1,000s for those. So we really want those we set them up correctly, and then of course obviously we'd love them as clients down the road, and that's the reason why we make it so affordable.
Right. So and that's the bottom line, is you become their partner in their business for as long as they're in business, right? Yeah. And you want them to be successful, and that's what you help with them with. Now, you're located in Scottsdale, but you can help people nationwide. You're rated with the Better Business Bureau. You do free consultations with people.
Yeah, we do. So if you have a question, or you're either starting at a business or you have a business and you're considering a new bookkeeper or an accountant, we can certainly help.
Now, your website is providentaccountingservices.com. The number to call, it's 480-420-3227. If you don't have an LLC, give them a call right now.
Yeah.
Because you need one. You
Yeah.
really do. And a lot of people don't. They start businesses and they don't have them, and you really do need one. And they do it very affordable at $350. That's an amazing price. So give them a call. Their phone number is 480-420-3227. And, today you really wanted to talk a little bit about year-end preparation.
Yeah, it's getting
Who's
to the end of the year.
preparing right now? You should be.
Yeah, we should be budgeting for next year. We should be having all of our books in order. And I think for a lot of small business owners, it's if they are handling their own books and they've got their own QuickBooks account and doing their own accounting, a lot of that stuff gets left to the side. So this is the time of year that we really need to go back and clean up those books and make all the entries correctly. Obviously, we do bookkeeping at our firm, but if you're the type of business owner that's doing it themselves still, it's time to really go back and start working on making sure that all the entries are categorized correctly.
Right. And I think for what you do, too, if I'm not mistaken, you said you have a program that you use different than, or I remember right now.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I think we have several different clients that use different softwares. QuickBooks probably the most common, as that's kind of Intuit's kind of taken over that space. But we have other clients that use other different softwares. But it's whatever your software is. It's just a good idea to make sure we use it, right?
Well,
yeah, and use it at the way it's supposed to be.
I'm a culprit of that too.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure that it's right, and that's where you come in. Because if you have somebody like you working this at the end of the day, when they do send everything to their CPA, now they've saved time. They're saving money because it's already done right.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah, you don't have to pay for the cleanup that has to go along with it. And then just the other thing we'll do sometimes for clients too is a review of those, making sure all the entries are correct, because it's one thing to have them in there. It's another thing to have them correctly.
Documents aren't documents until they're done right, right?
Yeah, and it's so important. I think nowadays, if you're a small business owner getting any type of loan, if you want to go get a mortgage or your financials have to be correct. And that underwriting process, they're going to look at all those things and match those up with your tax returns and your bank statements. If they're not right, it really puts you in a bad position to even go out and get a home mortgage or a refinance.
So what do they need to do for the year end to start? Well, obviously the first thing is to maybe call you and have them make sure that all their entries are right.
Yeah, obviously we can help in any aspect that they have as far as their accounting needs go. I think, the things I would be thinking about is if you're a business owner, if you made a lot of money and you're just a regular LLC, not elected as an S corporation, it may be time to transition. You still have time to do that this year. I've got 3 clients right now that are going through that process. So the other thing is there a contribution you can make from a tax perspective into your IRA or 401k that can save you money, and you can set those up now. And you can make the contribution, and some of them will let you make the contribution all the way up to April 15th. So if you got a $10,000 contribution you can make that saves you on taxes, that might be the way to go. So those are the things that I think about when we're planning to prepare for tax season.
Now, before we go to a break, I want to have everybody know this for sure. It's great to have somebody like Mike on their side. Not only you're a partner with them, you're going to actually end up saving money. People don't like to spend money. They don't. Nobody does.
Yeah.
But actually, in the long run, you're spending more money than you would even realize because you're not outsourcing, and you'd be doing better in your business if you focused on what you do good and outsourced what you don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I think sometimes we're trying to save money on not paying somebody to help you with accounting, and then it ends up costing you more either in the tax revenue that you're going to be paying to the IRS or cleanup efforts after you've messed it up for 2 or 3 years. So
the best thing to do is give him a call, and he does a free consultation. Sit down, talk to him. I think a lot of people, you might be making more money right now, and having to turn yourself into an S corporation. Those are good things to think about. And if you don't know anything about it, sit down and talk to him.
That's where we come in.
That's exactly where they come in. Again, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk further. His phone number is 480-420-3227. The website is providentaccountingservices.com.
Integrity is the word which best describes Accel Communications, a professional full-service security technology company offering the best in sales, design, installation service, and local monitoring. Axel Communications is on the cutting edge of security and access control technology. They provide commercial solutions for various types of systems, including Wevo cloud-based access control, IP-based video systems with access control integration, DMP alarm systems, fire systems, and local approved monitoring. Count on them to be your integrator for all your electronic protection needs by calling Axel Communications today at 623-582-1420 and see why they are the first choice for offering cutting-edge security technology solutions. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Call 623-582-1420 or visit them at axelaz.com. That's ACCELAZ.com.
Hey, this is Howie.
And me, Javi. Bravo Insurance Agency offers financial and lifestyle protection for those you love from an agency you can trust.
Gain the financial lifestyle security you deserve.
Proudly serving individuals, families, veterans, and America's small business community since 1985.
For a free, no-obligation consultation, call us at 480-316-7862. That's 480-316-7862.
Like us on Facebook.
The law offices of C. David Martinez, PLLC, CDM Law Firm, is an estate planning law firm offering individualized estate planning. The key to our success is simple. We ask the right questions. Potential clients know right away if our law firm is a good match, ensuring clients receive comprehensive support throughout the estate planning process. We pride ourselves on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. Contact us today at 480-454-1515 or visit cdmlawfirm.com.
Wow, everybody wants greater health, wealth, and happiness. We at Hypnotic One help everyone achieve that by eliminating your negative, unwanted, outdated habits and addictions in 1 to 7 days and include a lifetime warranty. Now's the time to take control or eliminate drugs, alcohol, smoking, weight gain, stress, and depression. We at Hypnotic One make changing fast, fun. Call now, 602-547-0446 for a free 1-hour consultation and motivational CD. It is priceless and life-changing.
If you own rental properties anywhere in the Valley, Denali Real Estate can provide you with the best overall value, guaranteed. Denali Real Estate Property Management offers 6% management fee, no startup fees, no long-term contracts, and a money-back guarantee. Mention KFNX and we'll fill your first vacant property for free. Please call 480-626-4062. That's 480-626-4062 or visit our website, DenaliArizona.com.
If I traded it all,
Welcome back. We're talking with Michael Velasco, and he's the owner of Provident Accounting Services. We're talking a little bit about year-end, but here's what we're going to do. We've been talking at the break, and I said, God, wouldn't it be great if we could do a giveaway? And we said, yeah, let's do it. So we're going to, even though we have a short amount of time, we're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show to get entered in to win an LLC. Let me tell you, people, you guys, this is a $350 value free to you, and it's a special price because that's not where you get that anywhere else, number one. And it is awesome for you to now really, truly be in business, right? A lot of people have businesses, and if you don't have all of this stuff done, believe me, it's more of a hobby than it is your business. And so we're going to leave our lines open here for everyone to call in. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll-free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Why is it so important, just really quickly, to have an LLC?
Well, I think there's a liability issue, right? And then there's the business banking issue. And what we want to prevent the small business owners from doing is putting all of their both business and finances into one account. So we call it commingling accounts. So the first thing we want to do when we set up this LLC is get a business banking account going, get the proper accounting going with that business account, and then if you need money out of your business account, it's a distribution, you just move it over to your personal account. So those are the biggest reasons. There's liability issues, and then there's accounting issues that happen. And so we like to get a clean separation. And when you set up that LLC, we'll get you an EIN number. So when you have the articles of organization or the partnership set up, and the EIN, at that point you can set up a business bank account.
And honestly, it doesn't matter what kind of business, how big or small, you really do need to start off with that. That LLC is so so important.
Yep.
And other people cost way more money than them, and we've got everyone getting entered in to win a free one. That's a $350 value, free to you or anyone you know. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check these guys out. They're on ProvidentAccountingServices.com. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, we're in Old Town Scottsdale is where we're located at the waterfront there, but we service the entire state, the entire country with, this virtual world, what's happened with Zoom, and it's just, it's great to be able to, and we've got a terrific CRM that allows our clients to upload some very sensitive documents, keep them very secure, and we're able to hold on to those for them, and we can do it from pretty much anywhere nowadays, right?
So let's talk a little bit about taxes, because the tax season now has become quite chaotic, however you want to say. They're give extensions. We don't even know what they're going to do. What happens if somebody hasn't filed their taxes?
Well, there's two things that you should consider if you haven't filed your taxes. The first is not paying isn't illegal. Not filing is illegal. So you're actually breaking the law if you're not filing. So I always tell clients, let's get our head out of the sand. Let's go ahead and get filed. And then if there's a liability, let's work out a payment plan with the IRS. It's really a bad idea not to file. So just keep that in mind. We'll file if there's a liability. It's a real easy, streamlined process where we can set up a payment plan with the IRS. So that's the first thing, is get your head out of the sand. And then today we're going to start doing things correctly. We're going to pay our estimated quarterlies, and if we have to get a payment plan. So, and we have clients that we help all the time in that situation where, we just kind of help guide them through the process, because there's a lot of fear in that, and clients are intimidated by the IRS, and they might be getting letters and threats and levies, and so
well,
you should be very careful.
I never got that far, but I have to tell you, people kind of resonate with me a little tiny bit. So when I started this business, this was 13 years ago, I had gone through a divorce, and there were things that were in my life a mess just because of that. And maybe some of you guys out there can relate to this. So, but what I did at that time was something like you two. I outsourced somebody to bring me up to date.
Yeah.
I was so excited, because it felt really good. It felt good to be up to date. I didn't owe any money or anything like that, but that's not the point. The point is that getting yourself up to date, knowing where and being able to look and know where you stand is also really important too, because the more you put your head in the sand with all of this stuff, and we all do it, the worse it is. The more, like you had said, having the LLC, and we have our lines open for everybody to get entered in to win one here, and having your accounting done so that you have your business in one and you have your personal in another. I am the worst, okay?
Yep.
And I know a lot of people
there's a lot of people that do that.
But here's the thing. When you do it, when you finally do it, it's so much easier to have done it in the beginning than like me wait 13 years later when I finally did it, right? Yeah. Because it's harder to get used to, number one, and figure things out, and you still mess up, right?
Well, we get. It's funny. Clients come to us, and it's almost like they're ashamed to tell us everything, right. and we've seen all kinds of different scenarios. So we say, listen, don't worry about what you think we're going to think. Let's just get this fixed, and that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to help get that fixed.
Right. You don't care. You're not. You wouldn't make them embarrassed.
No, absolutely not. No, I'm actually quite to the contrary. I tell them it's finally you've made a decision today to really kind of change.
Make business really a business.
There's nothing worse than or more fearful when you're in a financial mess, right? Or you have some back taxes or whatever. So we really try to help get the person on track. And we've had people that come to us, they were a mess. We get them on track, and they're like, I have financial peace now.
Right,
right. That being able to
that's what it felt like for me too. I mean, it was a lift off my shoulders that I knew, and then I never was behind again ever. Yep. And that was kind of
that's what we find. That's what we find.
Exactly. Yeah. So we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win an LLC. It's a $350 special price from them that no one else ever does anything like this. So we've got our lines open. You could call throughout the rest of the show for it. It's 602-277-5369. And toll-free, it's 1-866-536-1100. They help people nationwide. They do free consultations. Their website is Provident Accounting Services.com. The phone number is 480-420-3227. Get yourself on track for the new year.
Yeah,
before
absolutely.
the new year.
Yeah, don't wait until the week of Christmas to start getting this done, right? Let's start now. Let's start getting things cleaned up, getting our contributions if we need to 401k or IRA, and really getting ready for the tax season, which is coming up very quickly.
So,
right?
oh my gosh, I can't believe that. You have to take a little bit of a break before you start, you said.
I do, yeah. We were just talking about, hey, we probably need take a couple weeks off in December to get ready for the season. And they haven't said whether or not, Carol, we were talking about this, they haven't said whether or not they're going to give an extension this year. And so we have on our social media page, you can follow us at Provident_accounting on Instagram. But we keep you updated if there is any extension timelines. And there was a lot of confusion this last year where they didn't give an extension for the business returns, which are due March 15th, but they did for the personal. So it was kind of an interesting thing where we had clients go, well, we thought we had extensions. Well, it was an extension on the personal, but it wasn't for the business. So we keep them really well informed in our client base as well. Say, hey, we can get away with this extension, but the other extension we can't. So
before we go in terms of anything that's happening with what you want to get out there, what would be your words for everyone?
Well, I think for everybody, obviously this has been a tough year for a lot of people. But I think there is a lot of great things going to happen, hopefully with the vaccine where everybody gets back to normal. And being prepared for that, being really prepared for what we think is going to be a surge in a lot of different people's businesses. So really plan for that. Get your budget in order. What is your budget for 2021? What does your profitability look like? And we got to write those things down, right, and have a real plan. So right now, it's about planning. It's about going back and doing some cleanup and getting ready because it's going to be an exciting 2021 for a lot of us.
I do think so that for anyone that's listening, the most important thing is to not let all of this get to us, all of the COVID and everything that's going on, because, no matter what the economy is, no matter who's the president, no matter if there's a COVID or not, you're living. Yeah. Your life goes on day in and day out. And the more that you let everything get to you, the worse things pile up and you don't do the things that you need to do. When you focus, when you talk to people like Mike who can really help you and really, obviously, when I listen to you, I'm like, I'm ready, let's go. Yeah. That's what it's all about, is getting yourself to the point where being in control of what it is that you are doing, right? Am I correct?
Focus on the things that you can control, right? And that starts with your business, if you're a business owner. And getting everything set, getting your entire financial situation tidied up, and get ready for next year because it's like I said, I think it's going to be a great year for us.
It's going to be a great year, and the only one that can make it is you.
Yep, that's
so
right.
Give him a call. That phone number is 480-420-3227. The website is ProvidentAccountingServices.com. They do free consultations. Call and just have a conversation with him. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. They're right here in Old Town Scottsdale, but they help people nationwide. We're going to keep everyone letting to call throughout the rest of the show to be able to get entered in to win an LLC for your business. Let me tell you guys, it's super important to have, and a lot of us don't have it. So you get entered in to win. It's a $350 value, free to you or anyone you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100.